This is how we make sauerkraut in South Korea. A digital scale ensures a proper ratio of salt to cabbage. More on that later. Using a high-quality, unprocessed mineral salt is really important for a mineral-rich end product. We use fine pink Himalayan salt in all of our fermenting. We flavor the sauerkraut with about 1 to 2 tablespoons of black pepper and 3 cloves of minced garlic per head of cabbage. And we always ferment using 2 full heads of cabbage. We cut the cabbage into quarters to ensure that we get long strips that will ferment relatively quickly. For the bowl that we use, cutting in batches of 2 quarters at a time works well for us. And this is half of a cabbage thinly sliced up. After weighing the cabbage, measure 2% of its weight in salt. Some people go as low as 1.5%, others up to 2.5%. Anything above or below those numbers will compromise the ferment. Add the salt to the cabbage. For this next part, it's really important and helpful to wear gloves, as rubbing salt into the hands is going to sting if you don't. We want to squeeze the salt into the cabbage with our hands for 3 to 5 minutes. The purpose of this is to bruise the cabbage. Your hands should be sore when you're finished. You'll know it's ready for the crock when you've extracted a good amount of brine and there are lots of white bubbles when you squeeze it. Basically, it should already look like sauerkraut before the ferment begins. Transfer it into the crock, adding a quarter each of the garlic and pepper. We then repeat the whole process 3 more times until all the ingredients are in the crock. Now that everything's inside, we mix by hand to evenly distribute all the pepper and garlic. We then use our wooden pounder to further break down the cabbage and pack it nicely into the bottom of the crock. We'll then use a spatula to scrape down the inside wall, making sure it's completely free of any debris. It's then time to add the ceramic weights. Push them down until the brine is completely covering the cabbage. Wipe the top, put on a lid, and because we're not animals, add a label with the date. Place the jar in a low traffic place at room temperature and add water to the spout all the way to the top. For the flavor that we enjoy most, we ferment our sauerkraut for 2 to 3 weeks. We hope this video has been helpful. Let us know if you have any questions. Goodbye for now.